What's up, everyone? Jazz Borgonzo here. Another episode of What's Next. It's been kind of a roll lately in regards to multiple stories. And, of course, this video will not stop the train, the multiple story train, because there's just so much out there. So much good stuff out there. So much wokeness out there. I'm gonna make this quick. This comes out of Outkick. Get woke, go broke. Girl Scouts see unprecedented drop in membership. Shocker. Memberships across the Boy Scouts of America and Girl Scouts of America, well, aren't they the same thing now? Have seen a massive decrease during the recent years as both organizations have adjusted to a woke culture and how it affects their practices and principles. A report out of ABC News detailed the memberships from BSA have dropped to an estimate 700,000 members total, a sharp fall since the 4 million enrolled in the 70s. The Girl Scouts have seen a similar timeline, reaching nearly 1 million in 2021 compared to 2.8 in 2003. As politics ingrained themselves deeper into the public discussion, the BSA and GSA have taken steps to represent a more socially liberal approach to their operations, which appears to be hurting them more than anything else. While the report cites a conflict in parental scheduling, competing sports, general inconveniences for the decline in memberships, and general inconveniences, both organizations have faced criticism in recent years for their handling of woke issues with regards to topics such as sexuality and racism. In early 2021, the Boy Scouts of America announced that they would be introducing a first class female Eagle Scouts as BSA sided with its critics, of course, being slammed by the woke media that took issue with its pre-established gender-specific operations. Nearly 1,000 girls will be enrolled in a program created to educate young men. My thoughts on this. The facts of the matter is this. The Boy Scouts, after standing strong for 100 years, to teach young men, to teach young boys, to be strong young men, to be creative, to be innovative, to be, to be comfortable within themselves, talking around other guys, as you see in football locker rooms and in sports locker rooms across the country. But when you introduce woke, nonsensical garbage, and again, instead of just standing up and saying, "No, we're not gonna have this nonsense. No, we're not bringing women into the fray. No, we're not, having, gay adult men be leaders, be scout leaders." No, instead of standing their ground, they bent the knee. They bent the knee to the woke nonsense that the media kept pushing, and you had celebrity Hollywood nonsense kept pushing. You get what you deserve. Now pay the price. All right, and this one's a doozy. This comes out of Daily Wire. Biden mentions global warming when talking about the building collapse in Florida. We don't have any firm proof of what's happened. As you can see, Sleepy Joe there, or lovingly called Joe Dementia. President Joe Dementia mentioned during a press conference on Thursday the alleged concerns that the members of the Miami community had about global warming. Really? Can we take a microphone down there and ask how many of those who are tragically concerned regarding this building collapse? Was it because it got a little warmer? Really? While he was talking to two families who have been impacted by the Surfside condo collapse, which has killed 18 with 145 still missing. Wow. Quote, "We don't have any firm proof of what's happened." Biden said, "There are all kinds of rational speculations about whether or not rebars were rusted, whether or not the cement, whether it's limestone or not, whether or not, but not a lot of Oh my gosh, man, this guy can't even talk. Holy crap. You know what? Let me just go down to the video and watch for yourself, because this is clownery. This is utter clownery. This is from Benny Johnson's Twitter feed.
Yeah, what did you learn, if anything, about the collapse of the building? Is there anything more you learned from investigators or the FEMA administrator?
No, it's underway. I don't, the director of FEMA is with me here. We don't have any firm proof of what's happened. There's all kinds of rational speculation about whether or not the rebars were rusted, whether or not the cement, whether it's limestone or not, whether or not. But a lot of the families who survived talked about how upset they were that in the last years that they've been here, how there was one condominium complex built across the street and a road was purchased, and while they were living there, they would hear the drilling and they'd feel their building moving and shaking. There are all kinds of discussions about whether
it's coming. Wait for it.
They thought that water level rising, what impact it had. And interesting to me, I didn't raise it, but how many of the survivors and how many of the families talked about the impact of global warming? How much, and they didn't know exactly, but they talked about sea levels rising and about how there were, and the combination of that and the concern about incoming.
All right. Wow. Should anyone be surprised that now global warming is everywhere? It's everything. It's everything. Global warming it causes racism. Global warming caused the building to collapse in Florida. Global warming, why is the sun hot? It's global warming. Why is water wet? It's global warming. This garbage, this utter garbage that continues to be spewed by the environmental nuts, by the quackery commission, the stupidity, the nonsense, the wow. I mean, my gosh, when you got credible geologists and meteorologists out there who have said, you guys need to pump the brakes on what's going on here. No, global warming doesn't affect everything, folks. It doesn't. Global warming has zero on racism. Global warming has zero on building collapses. It's just the age of the building. It's called time. The building, 40 years old. It's time, whether it was constructed wrong, whether because of the water's eroding the ground underneath it. That has nothing to do with global warming. That's just what it is. So when buildings collapse in California because of mudslides, because of massive mudslides that are causing because the California coasts of where those buildings are built, is that global warming? No, it's not. It's called just water eroding because you built your house on a hill that overlooks the ocean. Yeah, it's a wonderful view. Oh my gosh, my house just fell into the ocean. What could have been? Oh, that's right, it was global warming. That's exactly. COVID, global warming. Yes. Yeah, it is exactly. Even though China created it, no, it's global warming. It's bullshit and garbage. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And the wokeism continues. Peace.